Hey guys, so I'm about to have a vulnerable moment. I rarely do this. Don't make me regret it, okay? I'm gonna let y'all in my business just a little bit. Okay, so let me tell y'all the story about how I will never give a that's not in my league a chance ever again. So you know how guys be like, listen, I swear, like, you ever give me a chance, I'm gonna really show you. I don't fall for those guys, right? I like what I like type person. If you didn't get me within the first 10 minutes of me talking to you, you probably ain't never gonna get me, right? So there was a gentleman that had been reaching out to me, when I tell you, for over 10 years. Over 10 years in my DMs, talking to himself most of the time. Within the past like 3 years, maybe I might have given him my number through Instagram because I was having a vulnerable moment. And we've had conversations before. We've met in person. I just was not interested. Okay? It got to the point where he was so resilient, so persistent, that I was like, I guess I'll try. So whatever, he ended up getting my number, and now he's talking to himself in my DMs and texting me every morning, sending me prayers every morning, a scripture. Okay, I love that. And if I went through a really, really emotional time last year, so like little stuff like that was really hitting home for me and, you know, touching my soft spot. So he got cool points for that from me, for whatever reason. You know, I don't really know how my brain functions and why I was allowing certain things to go on, but I did nonetheless. So here we are. I started being like, hey, if I'm in town, I'll hang out. He started being like, hey, I am going to send a flight for you. Come hang out with me. I want to show you that I want to marry you. And I used to respond like, hey, bro, every says that, right? Every wants a piece of you until they get you and then they're gone. No, I'm going to marry you. You're my dream woman. So now I'm like, all right, it's cool. I could go to a wedding with him. I like going to weddings. I like being people's show pony, because I enjoy things like that, right? So I start considering actually flying to go see him. And now I'm like on his page picking him apart. Like, he'll send me videos like, hey, I went and got my teeth cleaned. I know how much you like when people get their teeth cleaned. I was like, okay, at first. He's like, well, and I smell real nice. You know, I like that type of stuff too. I'm like, you know what? He's so nice. Let me give him a chance. So I'm looking on his page, like looking at his teeth, looking how tall he is, looking at his body. And then I go, what's up with that hairline? And I look past it. That should have been my telltale sign. I'm looking at all his videos. It looks like he has like a freaking painted on hairline. And I still went against my better judgment. He got me. So even after all my investigative work of that hairline, he got me. This is how he got me. I went on that boat. When I went on that boat, I got real bored. And really, I don't want to say lonely because that wasn't the word, but I was just like in need of some type of energy, right? So he's messaging me while I'm on there. And I was like, you know what? I fly back to Houston I get back to Houston when I get there. Pull up. You live very close to there. Pull up. He was like, oh, I got this, that, and the third on Sunday. I was like, well, don't blow your opportunity. And he was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to take this opportunity. You're giving me a window of opportunity. I'm going to take it. Oh, Lord. He's like, I'm going to drive down there on Saturday, stop drinking with you about 9 o'clock, and then drive back at 5 in the morning so I can make it back for X, Y, and Z on Sunday. I was like, hey, baby, whatever you choose to do, that's your business. Thirsty, right? So make a long story short, when I got off that boat and got back to the house, he was in Houston waiting for me. And I was like, just pull up to my mom's house. Like, just come hang out. I didn't realize by the time he got there how tired I would be. So now he's at my house, my mom's house, and I am exhausted. I can barely keep up with the conversation. He's chipper. He's ready. You hear me? It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I am pooped. All right? But he's still there, not leaving, not catching none of the vibes, that I'm clearly not being myself. Make a long story short, I get up and go out. We go out. We go to eat, and then we go to drink with my cousins and my friends. There were so many signs in the night. So many signs that I should have just took my black ass home. But I chose to stay the night with him because I felt like, you know, he drove all the way here. I could at least stay the night with him. That's the least I could do. Boy, at 36 years of age, still dumb as hell. Dumb. So Stay the night. I wake up at like 8 in the morning. He's gone. I knew he would be gone. Let's also, when we got to the hotel room, obviously we showered. Baby, I'd never once seen this man without something on his head. You know that's a bad sign, right? Like, you wouldn't put a do-rag on or whatever that was, his dreads. You wouldn't put that thing on your head to protect your hair. Cut it out. That hairline is on the struggle bus. I already know it is. Has to be. It can't. There's no other alternative. Anywho, yeah, I called him like when I woke up because I was hungover. And we had a little slight conversation. And he was like, hey, I got to handle XYZ. Okay, go handle your business. You know I have not heard from that man since. He did exactly what I told him he would do. And I really hate that for him because he's dead to me. Dead. I called him a couple of times after that to like cuss him out, and he acted like he was just so busy with work. So busy with work and his child that he just couldn't fathom having this conversation right now, and that he would call me back. He called me back one time, but I was asleep, and I have yet to have the conversation with him. Baby, he has since gotten the "you are dead to me and you are a loser" text message, which I have not heard back from. I also think I blocked him, so I won't be getting that correspondence back from him. But I say all that to say, to you nice guys out there that, you know, you were hoping that one day I might give you a chance. I'm not interested in anybody. If you're not my type, I'm not even entertaining the thought of talking to you. He ruined it for all of you.